Hello, this is Glastire's Top 5, our first in Southern California. What was once a Texas site has now migrated here. I'm Ed Schad.
I'm Catherine Wagley.
And let's get right into it. Our first show, Ann Truitt, Matthew Mark's gallery, just opened on Saturday.
And it's 1960s work. But once you start looking, it's weirder.
It's weird. It's a lot closer to Ellsworth Kelly than it is to Donald Judd. Most artists, in the same way that poets are jazzed about Rilke's Letters to a Young Poet, every artist I know is just head over heels about Ann Truitt's daybook.
And you look closely and you see stories in those things.
Absolutely. This is not, this is not off-putting. This is definitely not Tony Smith.
Okay, so Enrique Martinez Celaya has a show opened at LA Louvre.
A lot of buzz about this one.
So much buzz about that work.
A lot of fanfare.
A lot of fanfare. But the paintings. There's a stingray in this show, that's a sculpture, but there's also boys and birds.
I can never quite get to the universals with Enrique. It's always personal.
Yeah.
It's always personal. I'm glad that I'm seeing the work, and maybe it needs a lot more explanation, but there's...
But he's written books about it.
Absolutely, and I guess I'll have to read them. What do you say about Maximus Lansky? Honor Fraser.
Bed sheets. Painted on bed sheets. They're horny scenes, very pink. There's lots of pink skin. But I almost read them as too formal. I want them to be weirder and hornier.
I really think Max himself is that weird.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a world-class weirdo, for sure, and that's a great thing.
Maybe it just needs more. Maybe just more Max paintings together at once. So Raymond Pettibone has a show opening at Regan Projects, and it's going to be collage and drawing, text and image work.
It's hard to believe we now think of Raymond Pettibone as an American icon. Extremely intelligent individual, probably more well-read than anyone, in the United States. It's all delivered of kind of this Venice Beach dread. There's a lot of darkness to it, but it's always a lot of fun. Parisa Tossin. She opens at the end of the month at Samuel Friedman in Culver City. She's an artist that we saw for basically the first time in Southern California, made in LA, 2014.
It was a kind of weird balance between headiness and really physical, that installation.
There's a Volkswagen. There's a Volkswagen right in the gallery. I know she's very interested in Henry Ford's outpost, making rubber in Brazil.
But I mean, that latex car, that was really sensual. That's what I get excited about, is if she can make those ideas sensual.
For sure. What are you working on? What are you thinking about these days?
I'm obsessed with Donald Barthelme's story, The Indian Uprising.
The Indian Uprising?
Have you read it?
No, I haven't.
It's so good.
I haven't.
So it's like Vietnam meets Comanche battle meets love affair meets I'm building a table because I love you.
I guess that completes our top 5, our first top 5. We'll get better. We promise.
We will.